everybody, and welcome to my channel, Elvis-A-Z. And if this is your first time, or if you've been here before, welcome and welcome back. And thank everybody for their comments and feedback on my videos. Today, I'm going to get into a new collection from Elvis in Nashville. Suggestion from Leslie Pilling. Leslie, I certainly hope I pronounced your last name correctly. Thank you very much for this recommendation. I think it's a great one. Hadn't really thought about getting into it until I started reviewing it. I didn't even actually even own the collection, and I purchased it, and so I have not listened to it. I'm saving it for the comparisons to the 1970. So thank you, Leslie, for that. And then Hot Rod Dave, he also suggested that I do the Elvis Country album. Seems that that's a favorite album of his, which is a favorite of mine too. It's got some great songs on there. And we're starting off with this, the song that he suggested we start off with, and that is, do I have it right here? Whole lot of shaking going on. Sorry, guys. Then we're going to do I Wash My Hands in Muddy Water. So I know that in 1970, the Whole Lot of Shaking was a barn burner. So we're going to just kick it off with the 1970 version. And let's take a listen, see if we can distinguish the instruments in here. So here we go. Hear that bass? Ooh.
I said, come on over, baby, a whole lot of shaking going on. Yeah, I said, come on over, baby, a whole lot of shaking going on.
So you can hear that acoustic guitar just a strumming, that electric guitar. You can hear the drums, that bass.
Yeah, we ain't faking, a whole lot of shaking going on. I said, come on over, baby, we got chickens in the barn. Who's born, what born, my born. Now come on over, baby, we got the bull by the horn. Yeah, we ain't faking, a whole lot of shaking going on. Yeah, I said, shake, baby, shake now. I said, shake, baby, shake now. I said, shake, baby, shake now. I said, shake, baby, shake. We ain't faking, a whole lot of shaking going on.
Okay, we're gonna bring it down. Okay, gonna pause it there. We'll come back to that. Let's take the 2020 version and see what they did to that part. And I'm gonna take a wild guess, and I'm gonna think that the 70's got a lot of separation. So I think we're gonna find that they did a lot of bringing it in towards the center. Let's see.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3.
The bass is right in the center, the drums right center. The piano.
I said, come on over, baby, a whole lot of shaking going on. Yeah, I said, come on over, baby, a whole lot of
They dirtied up the electric guitar.
shaking going on. Yeah, we ain't faking, a whole lot of shaking going on. I said, come on over, baby, we got chickens in the barn. Who's born, what born, my born. Now come on over, baby, we got the bull by the horn. Yeah, we ain't faking, a whole lot of shaking going on.
You can really hear that piano better in the right here. I'm not too keen on how loud that guitar is over here. I like the dirty up part, but I don't like the volume.
Well, I said, shake, baby, shake. I said, shake, baby, shake now. I said, shake.
Let's go to 70 real quick.
I said, come on over, baby, a whole lot of shaking going on. We ain't faking, a whole lot of shaking going on.
Yeah, see, the bass is over here on the right, and on the 2020, it's down in the center here.
Baby, shake. I said, shake, baby, shake. We ain't faking, a whole lot of shaking going on. I said, come on over, baby, a whole lot of shaking going on. I said, come on over, baby, a whole lot of shaking going on. We ain't faking, a whole lot of shaking going on. Well, I said, shake, baby, shake. I said, shake, baby, shake now. I said, shake, baby, shake, all right. I said, shake, baby, shake. We ain't faking, a whole lot of shaking going on.
Take it down.
I said, come on over, baby, a whole lot of shaking going on. shaking going on.
It's just the bass and the drums.
We ain't faking.
The little piano.
Whole lot of shaking going on. Easy now. I said shake, baby, shake. I said shake, baby, shake now. I said shake.
I like that.
Shake, oh, oh, I like shake, baby, shake. Bop, bop.
You hear the organ?
We ain't faking. Whole lot of shaking going on. Yeah, I said come on over, baby, a whole lot of shaking going on. Yeah.
Little-
With my mama said shake, baby, shake. I said shake, baby, shake now. I said
This is
shake,
1970.
baby, shake, all right. I said shake, baby, shake. We ain't faking. Whole lot of shaking going on. I said come on over, baby, the whole lot of shaking going on.
Oh, you hear the difference? Now in this 2020 version, it was just Elvis and the bass. So 1970, you got the shaker. They got.
I said come on over, baby, the whole lot of shaking going on. We ain't faking. Whole lot of shaking going on.
Oh wait a minute, here it comes now.
I said shake, baby, shake. I said shake, baby, shake now. I said shake, baby, shake. Oh, oh, I said shake, baby, shake. Bop, bop, we ain't faking. Whole lot of shaking going on. Yeah, I said come on over, baby, the whole lot of shaking going on.
Okay, so in the 2020 version, when they lowered it down really low, it was almost just Elvis, and it sounded like just the bass and maybe a tapping of the bass drum.
Come on over, baby, whole lot of shaking going on. Yeah, we ain't faking. Whole lot of shaking going on. Yeah, my mama said shake, baby, shake. I said shake, baby, shake now. I said shake, baby, shake all night. I said shake, baby, shake right, you ain't faking. A whole lot of shaking going on. Wow, 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 wow.
Okay, now the difference I've really noticed is they started off, there was everything central. They do have some separation in some of the instruments. I do like the 2020 mix altogether better. I just don't like the volume of the electric guitar that's got the distortion that's dirtied up. It's too loud for me. It just kind of overtakes it. But I do like the 2020 version. I like both versions. I mean, they're just great versions. It's just that bass. The bass is just what drives this song as far as I'm concerned, and that drum. Both of them drive it. So the 2020 version is actually longer. I think there's an extra minute or so on it than there is on the 1970. Let's see, 1970 is it's just right at 3 minutes. The 2020 is at 4 minutes and 45 seconds. So there's a lot more added to the 2020 version. So if you got the album, listen to it. You got the whole thing. So let me know what you think about the two differences. I like them both, but I kind of like the 2020 as far as how they brought all the bass and the drums to the center. Basically, there's a little bit of separation towards it, and I really like how they dropped it down just to just Elvis on the really low part. That really sounded good. That's a whole lot of shaking. Good song, great song to start off this album with. Now let's take a listen. Started off with "Wash My Hands in Muddy Water." I love this song. When I played, we used to do this song, and I just love it. It's a great song. It's 1970. This has got a lot of harmonica in it. Charlie McCoy. Piano.
I was born in Macon, Georgia. They kept
You hear that rhythm guitar just strumming away?
my daddy, oh, in the Macon jail. He told me, if you keep your hands clean, yeah, you won't hear them bloodhounds on your trail. Well, I fell in
That bass guitar is just a walking.
with bad companions, robbed a man, oh, up in Tennessee. They caught me way up in Nashville, yeah. They locked me up and threw away the key. What'd you do, son? I washed my hands in muddy water. Wash my hand, oh, but it didn't come clean. Tried to do like my daddy told me, yeah. But I must have washed my hands in a muddy stream.
Yeah, they got some strings and horns in this in the 1970. Be curious to see if they dropped them. Let's do a little bit more 70.
Well, I asked the judge, now when's my time? He said, son, oh, you know we won't forget. Now, if you try just to keep your hands clean, yeah, we might just make a good man of you, yeah. But I couldn't wait, well, to get my time. I broke out of Nashville jail. I just crossed state line of Georgia, yeah. Well, I can't hear them bloodhounds on my trail. What you doing?
All right, so there's a lot of separations. The instruments are all over the place. As y'all know, I'm a big fan of the separation, but I still like to get that bass and the low parts right centralized and let the other instruments accent off. There's a lot of horns on there. I can guarantee you, well, I'm not going to guarantee it, but I could almost bet they're not going to be in the 2020 version. Seems like they packed a lot of those out. So let's listen to a little bit of 2020.
2 bars. One. Ready? 1, 2.
Yeah, I was born in Macon, Georgia. They kept my daddy, in the Macon jail. He told me, if you keep your hands clean, yeah.
See, they brought everything more centered.
You won't hear them bloodhounds on your trail.
You can hear the piano over here and the electric guitar is dirtied up. And once again, a little bit too loud for me.
I fell in with bad companions. Robbed a man.
That's better.
Up in Tennessee. They caught me way up in
The harmonica right in the center is perfect.
Nashville, yeah. They locked me up and threw away the key. What'd you do, son? I washed my hands in muddy water. Washed my hand, but it didn't come clean. Tried to do like my daddy told me, yeah. But I must have washed my hands in a muddy stream. Well, I asked the judge, now when's my time? He said, son, oh, you know we won't forget.
Too much there.
Now, if you try just to keep your hands clean, yeah, we might just make a good man of you, yeah. But I couldn't wait, well, to get
So I was right. The horns and the strings are gone.
my time in. I broke out of Nashville jail.
The harmonica is just perfect. Just accents everything. It's not overbearing. The guitars irritate me a little bit because it's a little bit too loud. And as much of a fan I am of the guitar, let's not overdo it.
I just crossed state line of Georgia, yeah. Well, I can't hear them bloodhounds on my trail. What you do? I wash my hands in muddy water. I wash my hand, but it didn't come clean.
Yeah, piano.
I had to do like my daddy told me, yeah. But I must have washed my hands in the muddy street.
All right. Okay, so I like 2020 better, except for that guitar just being a bit too loud. They dropped the horns. They did. You can hear Elvis a little bit better. I like the horns in 1970. I like that mix for what they tried to accomplish. I think they did a nice mix. They've got the bass and the drums all centralized, which is, and I like having that harmonica right in the center. It just feels like you're standing right there next to Charlie when he's doing it. The original version was 3 minutes, actually almost 4 minutes, and this one is 5 minutes and 20 seconds. So you got even a longer version of Wash My Hands on the 2020. So that's cool. You get a little more extra of this to it. So let me know what you think about these two songs, what your comments are. If you like either one, which ones do you like? do you think I'm off base about that guitar? Um, I say this in almost every video. Your opinion is not wrong. It's your opinion is right for you. Everybody's got their likes and dislikes. So um, I appreciate it. I'm excited about getting into this. The next set's going to be Snowbird and Tomorrow Never Comes. Ooh, two great songs, two awesome songs. So thanks for watching. Catch you real soon.